So we're just gonna start by whisking up here some eggs, and then you're gonna add in your sugar, 1/4 of a cup of sugar, with a little bit of vanilla. We have about a teaspoon of vanilla going here. So we're just gonna eyeball it. That's about a teaspoon. Looking good. So we're just gonna whisk it up gently. We don't wanna overly whisk because when you're making creme brulee, you don't wanna over whisk anything. Consistency is key and the density is key. So after you have those 3 ingredients whisked together, then we're gonna take here our heavy whipping cream. You wanna make sure it's heavy. We're not doing half and half. It has to be heavy whipping cream. And we're gonna slowly pour it in. Slowly pour it in here. This is a very easy recipe for creme brulee. Creme brulee sounds like a hard recipe, but it's not. It's very easy. So we're just gonna put that in there. Now we're gonna nice and gently whisk it together. I know gentle and whisk doesn't really go together. They're kind of contrasting words, but we can gently whisk. And being since it's Valentine's Day, we thought it would be super fun to put in a little bit of red dye. Now remember, we have white in here being the heavy whipping cream. So if you want it more of a pink, you do just a little bit of dye. If you want it more red, just add more red dye. You can see which way you want to go. I'm loving this color that's happening right now. This is just so special for the Valentine's Day. Such a great color, all about love. So then after you have it nicely whisked, then we just easily pour it into our ramekins. These are 5-ounce ramekins. I have these cute little hearts that I got. I love them so much. And then you can just pour it in. So I'm gonna go 1 and 1, so then if we have any left over, we can kind of go back and forth. But I just wanna make sure every ramekin has enough here. So let's even it out. Oh, this just looks so special. So special. Okay, so you see how easy that is. But we're putting a little bit of a twist on our creme brulee today, and we are making bacon brulee. This is a Midwest special. So I here have some bacon that's been half cooked. The reason why I half cooked it is because then it's gonna cook more in the oven. So we're just gonna cut up the bacon here. We're just gonna really get some good chunks going. You don't have to do it perfectly, just slice it up. And then what we're gonna do, I think that's, well, I'll do a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just get it all. We'll just get it all going here. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just lay the bacon into the creme brulee. So we'll just lay it in there. And if you want to dice stuff, you know, a lot finer, you can. Or if you want bigger chunks like I do, like that one, I won't cut it. I'll just rip it apart. That's fine. And we're just gonna lay our bacon into the creme brulee. And let's just kind of drown it a little. So we'll just make sure it goes under there, so it's like a little surprise. Everybody in the Midwest loves their bacon. This is such a nice salty sweet, you know, it could be a breakfast treat. Maybe on Valentine's Day you wake up in the morning and then you surprise your honey with some bacon brulee breakfast, right? Oh, that'd be so fun. So let's drown these guys here. Okay. So now we're gonna take, oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna wash that off a little bit. It's a little sticky. So now we're gonna place these simply into your oven pan. Any pan will do that can withstand the heat of the oven. So we place our ramekins in there. And then I've been having some water boiling on the stove here. So what you're gonna do, oh, hi puppy, is she wants some of the bacon. So you're gonna wanna really gently, this is gonna be very tricky, is you're gonna wanna pour the hot water into the pan around the ramekins. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna wait until it gets about halfway up the ramekin. So I think we're getting there. And then now the trick is, that's about halfway, right? Maybe a little bit more. We'll go a little bit more. Okay, so then now that we have that boiling water in, we just are gonna simply put this into the oven. Oh, good. Thanks for the direction. I would have got over here and it would have been a mess because I wouldn't have had enough hands. And my dog, she doesn't have any hands, so she wouldn't have been able to help. So now we're just gonna simply, very carefully, be so careful because the water will swoosh around in here. So you wanna just gently go over to the oven and place this in. Oh, I made it. Oh, good. Oh, geez. Okay. And then, like I said, we're just going to cook at 300 for 50 minutes, and we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, so now it's finished. We're going to take the ramekins out of the oven here. Don't forget that you have this water in the bottom, so you want to be very careful still in your transportation. So we want to just get it out of the oven here. We're going to let the ramekins cool. Once they cool, we're gonna put them in the refrigerator and we're gonna let them chill for about 6 hours. Okay, so they're all ready to go. Look at how beautiful they are with the bacon in there. So all we're gonna do is just take a little bit of sugar, and what you're gonna do is simply just cover the top of the custard here. Doesn't matter how much, you can do it evenly, just really simply. Then we're gonna move on to the next one here. Get it covered, because then we're going to move on to the key part of the creme brulee. So there we go. We'll use the rest of the sugar that I have here. You can even what's really easy too is kind of just pound it out so it just gets covered. There you go. We'll do it to this one. Just get a little good taparoo, a little smack down. Okay. So now we just take our torch here, and we're just gonna go and torch the top. You wanna make sure that you have a surface that's not gonna catch on fire. As you see here, we put a cast iron up so that we don't burn the table or our beautiful little purple board here. Okay, look at how beautiful that looks. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna take little pieces of bacon. Since this is a bacon brulee, we're gonna put it on top there. And we're gonna just add a little nice touch of maple syrup, just as a little garnish. Garnish. And there you go. So let's try it out. Oh, nice top there. That's what we love, is that crunchy top. Oh, and with that maple syrup in there, oh my gosh. I think I want to get a piece of bacon in it though too. This is really just heaven. Look at how pretty color that is.